It is Thursday, the 2nd of February, 2023, and at midday today, the Bank of England announced that they've increased the base rate from 3.5% to 4%.
Yeah.
So, very, very quick chat on what we think the peak base rate will reach, just the base rate, and if and when it will come down, and when it does come down, how long. So, I'm sitting with Alex again, Alex Groundwater. Am I right? You think the base rate will get to 4.75?
I actually think it may get to 5.
Okay.
That's been my projection. Now, there's no doubt the Bank of England today, the overall feel was that A, they believe inflation has peaked, and B, they think that they won't have to be quite so harsh in the raising of rates. So at the moment, 4.75 is sort of priced in. We may see that drop to 4.5, but I'm not sure that core inflation is going to go away that fast. And we're looking at the US, and over there, again, the Fed also has been a little more dovish than hawkish, but there are still some serious macroeconomic commentators who believe that interest rates are going to continue to rise, certainly for the rest of this year.
Yeah.
But the important thing is that they're not going to drop. There's a lot of talk about, as soon
rates
as there's
coming back down this year.
as soon as there's a recession, then they will cut the base rate by 1% or 2%. I don't think that's going to happen. And if you look historically, keeping the rate at somewhere between 3.75 and 4.25 would be the most stable level in terms of rewarding savers and also not penalising borrowers, but also discouraging bubbles where people are borrowing too much.
Discouraging speculation.
Exactly.
Because speculation is the enemy of affordable homes.
Yeah. Is your house an investment or is it your home?
Yeah. So if they get, let's say it works out how you think it's going to, so interest rates, the Bank of England base rate will get to 5%.
Yeah.
When do you think that would happen roughly?
Back end, so probably end of Q3, beginning of Q4 this year.
Okay, all right. So in 23, by the end of 2023, you think they could be at 5%. You think, and you still think that they're going to need to get there, do you?
I do, to fight inflation, but there's going to be a big push if we start heading into a serious recession. If inflation drops very fast, we are going to see more pressure put on the Bank of England to reduce interest rates. Because you've got to remember that it's not just people who have borrowed, companies have borrowed large sums of money, and we have a lot of zombie companies out there who are only just servicing their debt, but they employ a lot of people, so they're paying wages and those people are paying taxes, and the government will not want those companies to go bust because then they have redundant people that they have to pay UC for. It's a very complex mechanism, but personally, 5% is where I think they'll get to.
And then gradually down to 4.
Correct.
In 2024.
Yeah. And remain at 4.
Is this what you think should happen, or is this what you think is likely to happen?
It depends on the amount of pressure that's put on the Bank of England. They might drop them as low as 3, but what you won't see is 0% interest rates again.
Okay. All right. So the mortgage rates we've got today, with a base rate of 4%, are likely to be in the ballpark of what is the new normal.
Yes. Well, but it's not the new normal. If you had bought in the 90s...
So in the context of the last 15 years...
Yes, correct. But if you went back further than that, 5% was pretty normal.
Yeah. Okay. All right, cool, thank you. That's a really helpful little conversation.
Pleasure.